Hello, my name is Tayfun, and in this lecture we will try to change our MAC address on the Kali machine. So let's open up a terminal here with this Control Alt Tab shortcut here. And after that, actually we opened twice, right? No. Yes. So after that, we need to change the MAC address. So to change the MAC address, you will need to install the NetTools package, but in most Linux distributions this tool is already available. However, if it's not installed, you can install it using this command here, sudo apt-get update here. Enter your password here. It will take just the 5 or 10 seconds. After that, just install the apt-get install NetTools here. As you can see here, it's already installed. As I said, it comes pre-installed in most Linux distributions. However, you can check that or install that with this commands here. So it will prompt for your password when you install something with sudo. You enter your password, and once the tools have been installed, you can view the MAC address with ifconfig command. So here, if this command is not working, you can also use the sudo ifconfig. It will mostly work here without a problem. And here, if everything goes well, you will see this output similar to this, right? So there's a lot of information here, so let's break it down one by one. And I need to open the Gromit here so I can draw something on the screen, though it will be more explanatory here, right? And yes, apply home. I think this, yeah, we can write like that. Home. Yes, sorry for that. We're gonna fix that here. So as I said, there's a lot of information here, and you will learn what these information means. So there are two values called ETH0 and low here. So these are the two separate adapters. So the ETH0 is the NIC, right? So whereas a LU here is the loopback adapter. For now, we can ignore the loopback adapter, and let's go with the inet field here. So the inet field, this is the first inet field, represents the private local IP address of the Kali machine. So, and the inet6 here obviously is the IP version 6 address of the Kali machine. And here our information is here, right? That we're gonna use in this lecture. The ether is the MAC address, and this is the field we want to change. And as you can see here, our MAC address is 000C29 97 05 and 57. So we will change this MAC address here. So for now, we will go to, actually let me write, okay, delete that. So oops, there's something again, so the ifconfig. So if you want to change the MAC address, you can't do so while our NIC is turned on. So first, you have to shut down the network interface. And to shut down the interface, you can use this sudo if, actually let me clear that firstly. So sudo ifconfig ETH0 down. That's it. So this command will shut down the NIC named ETH0, as you can see. And as you can see here, we have the tab here which says the network connection has been disconnected. So we are disconnected and we turned our NIC down. So here, oh sorry, yes. So here, if you don't see an error while writing this command, this means that the command ran successfully. So now if you type the ifconfig here, ifconfig again, you will see this output here. So now this command here, as you can see here, we got nothing here. Not nothing. We are just seeing the loopback and not ETH0 here. So this is the output we got here. Now you will only see the loopback adapter, and that the ETH0 is turned down. So to change the MAC address, you can run command here, this sudo if config ETH0 HW ether here, and let's change our MAC address to 112233 AA BB CC here, and press enter. Oops, we got here, and as you can see, we got an error here because we need to use double dots and not this character with commas here. So we will do that here. That's it. Cannot assign the requested address here. Let's see what's wrong with that. 334455 here, and 00 cannot assign requested address. So what we are doing wrong here is on MAC addresses, the first byte should be even. So here now we will change it to, for example, the first byte to 00, because in bytes, in decimal points, it's actually even. Here we are actually writing hexadecimal here. And as you can see here, we got no error here. So remember that when you're writing for a MAC address, your first byte should always be even. So if there's a no error like this, this means the command runs successfully. So at this point, we can turn on the interface again by running sudo if config. Oh, sorry. Sudo if config. Actually, let me clear that. Clear sudo if config ETH0 up. And now let's run the if config command again to see if our changes on MAC address took place. So sudo if config. And as you can see here, that the MAC address of ours has been changed successfully. Now, if you want to scan something on a network, this MAC address will be shown instead of a real MAC address. So now, in next lecture, we will also create a Python script to change this MAC address automatically. So I'm waiting you next lecture.